Hello, good morning. Welcome to the Caymanas Punters Paradise Railbird Corner. And I want to say, um, I hope you had a very good weekend of racing because it was very, very exciting and competitive. And my name is Junior Fender, and
Oliver Buchanan. Yes, it's good to be here, and we always put it within our best interest to be here to serve and inform you punters, viewers, fans, and all who is here supporting us. Yes, we give a thanks to that. We appreciate that in every way. We must say this is the banker show. As you know, we always say that this is the banker show, and yesterday we got 3 from 3 with bankers. That is so lovely. We are trying in every way to keep it just like that, and we are hoping for tomorrow's racing, Easter Monday, April 21, 2025. We can still serve you as well as we did yesterday or even better. So we are gonna go straight into the selection program. This first segment is the banker part of the program, and as you know, we dub this program the banker program. So that's why we feel good to have 3 from 3, and as I said in the past, triple when triple come. Yes, we are gonna go at it now. We know you are waiting to hear the bankers. I know that you people always have a specialty for the bankers. That's why we put it first. So our first banker on the day is gonna be one that we don't take bankers in this group that much, but we are gonna take the chance. I'm gonna use my expertise to take me there. Yes, my first banker on the card is race number 1, horse number 6, ZI. ZI is knocking at the door. Yes, he is running more consistent than these. He is showing more consistency of a fact. ZI is given 5 furlong round, which is not superbly suited to him, but he is eased in the handicaps with this 3 kilo claim from AJ Allen is gonna make it right for him. And I am looking forward for the speed to run up like that with the Nina Dorada, the Monaco, the Excuse Me Goodbye. So you can expect Zedai to become running at them, and I am expecting him to tear these apart. So my first banker is Zedai. We're gonna look for good runs from the speedy Excuse Me Goodbye, who I think is not gonna add up to Zedai, where the difference in the handicap is concerned on this engagement for this event. I am looking for a good run from number 2. Did I say number 9? Excuse me, goodbye. When I was saying it, I have to number the horses as the fans are requesting. So, excuse me, goodbye is number 9. I'm looking for good competition from number 2, Monaco, who is not performing up to par, but he is suited, he's good in this level, and he has not seen these kind of horses. He has seen the ones that are running up a little more, so we are gonna give him a good say in this outcome. Speed is gonna come from Nina Dorada, but to a next extent, number 1, Dancing with the Cat, who could come closing in the end. So my first banker is ZI. My next banker on the card, which is the second of 2, we're gonna have just 2 bankers for this for today. Race number 9, horse number 3, Mahogany. Yes, I'm gonna go with Mahogany. Mahogany came off a long rest and did himself well when he was beat by the handicap new star, fit new star also, who was running well. He got beat by Commandant and all those. So the horse that beat Mahogany is no chicken in comparison to who he's running against. And he is trained coming back into this race, looking nice and lighting up within himself. He gotten is gonna get some release from the weight with this Tajay Soko 3 pounds 3 kilo claim. One thing I am gonna say though, I am expecting him to be harassed like some by some horses who is coming like some hyenas on the hunt, and we are looking forward to that from number 10, Unbelievable Force, who has been working pretty flashy on in the mornings. 34 for 3. Seem as if when you get a 3 furlong, if you don't go 34, he's not feeling well, and that's a good time for 3 furlong. You have to look for Bulletproof Coffee, who came to the class for the first time and performed pretty well. Did so good when she came third. Got to look from Chocomo. So we are gonna get some competition from them. And last but not least, number 1, Fearless Force. Yes, the connections are giving us the positive signs for number 3, Mahogany, the class, the representing class for the race. In the past, he has done it. They are calling for Tajay Soko. They are trying to release some weight from him, as I said before, so they are serious coming out of their corner. And we are going to look for the good runs from, first to say, number 1, Fearless Soul, who has lowered her sight from the open allowance to this overnight allowance. So we are going to look for Fearless Soul to be very serious. Next in line is number 10, her stable companion, Unbelievable Force. Then number 12, Bulletproof Coffee, who raced with Chocomo for the first time and beating him. So she has more room for improvement there, and I'm gonna go with her as a good competition, a good contestant to Mahogany over number 11, Chocomo, who is the last of the good horses to make themselves a strong rival. Yes, my next section on the program is our individual first choices. Race number 5, horse number 5, Shooting Star. Yes, we are going to look for Shooting Star to shoot the stars on this occasion. He has been a strongly built colt. If he is a colt, I don't look at the book, but he is a male horse. He is strong, and I'm expecting him to put up a strong fight. He has been proven against horses that can do more than these, and I'm gonna give him the edge. He's looking good in the mornings, and I think this 8 furlong, he is coming from the sprints to 8 furlong. It will be a joy for him because it will give more comfort to him along as he goes along in this race. So I'm looking for a Shooting Star to definitely get the better of these. We are going to look for the good run from on the outside, number 11, Oil Machine, who is now switched from Radesh Roman to Paul Francis. We are going to look to another good run from Train of Thought, who did not run well, but with the change of rider from Andrew Wright to Radesh Roman, it is going to speak volume for how they're coming this time. And my next good horse to give Shooting Star some fight is Hotbread Scammer, number 6. He is now stretched out and maybe asking for that. He look as if he's more shaped up within himself. He has been 7 to 7. He has run in 2 7 furlong races based on what I saw, but he can perform better even with the distance a furlong longer than the farthest he has ever seen. So I'm looking for a shooting star to shoot the stars here over Oil Machine, who is fit and well and performing, Train of Thought, who could bounce back here, and Hotbird Scammer, who is off work and is expected to show us something good here. Last but not least, I'm gonna go for the little icon in the class, King Pie, who is working well. He has gone like 3 to 4 exercises coming into this work, so he's coming from a little layoff, but he's still good enough to make himself his presence felt. My next individual first choice is race number 4. I skipped race 4 to race 5, but it is still there and we are going to do it. Race number 4, horse number 3, Loyal Action. Loyal Action, yes, he's drawn on the inner. Like number 3 is not most favorably drawn over the straight, but Loyal Action has been running quite well recently, and he is proven over the straight. He run good straight races. He's in with a good handicap with Richard Henry here for trainer Patrick Lynch, and I think he is gonna be giving us good pleasure from a good performance here. I think he is gonna get good competition from stablemate number 8, Lion Charmer, number 4, Smart Asset, and number 10, Ridgeliner, the speed, representing speed with the best draw and good handicap with this Ramon up here on the outside. So we are gonna go for Loyal Action as our second individual first choice on the day. Yes, Loyal Action is looking really good this morning in his last canter for this race, and I'm expecting him to just emerge. Yes, we are gonna go to number 4, Asset, Smart Asset, to pose the best threat. He has seen the good ones. He has run good against some horses we don't expect him to run good against. That means he simply has something within him. My next competition to him, I'm gonna take number 10 Ridgeliner with the speed and the handicap, and you know that represents well every time. And then Lion Charmer, number 10 Ridgeliner, then number 8 Lion Charmer with Ryan Lewis for trainer Wacky Lynch. That combination is the Atlantic Convoy combination, so look for them to come rushing in the end. Yes, Wayne's Princess is coming off a layoff, but she's looking good, so she could spring a little outer surprise there. My next individual first choice is race number 6, General Chief. Number 11, General Chief. Yes, General Chief is coming off a layoff. He has only done one work out of the straight, but I think that could be good enough for him against these. He is not coming in with a claim, he is wavered, so it simply means that they are not giving up on him, and he's so capable among these. I'm gonna look for him to give us a good go. I'm not gonna take him as a banker, but I'm taking him as an individual first choice. And reason being, we have this Musketon who is firing on all cylinders. Yes, his cylinders are up lately, and you must look for Musketon to come firing like a sniper out there with a real good rifle. So I'm respecting General Chief, but I'm gonna show a lot of courtesy to Musketon, who has that back class over the years. So I think it's not gonna go further than from Musketon to number 2 K Boy, who came to the exercise recently and not looking bad. He is struggling also for a good form, but he's so capable among these and he's not looking bad. So we're gonna give K-Boy a chance to make his presence felt here. So we're gonna take General Chief as our third individual first choice ahead of number 6 Musketon, who is his strongest opponent. Then number 10 Prince Dominique, who was lame and scratch and last, but this is the race with the horses who have the problems. And my last but not least, number 9 Sir Ganga Jamuna, who is a young horse here in comparison to these, and his youthfulness could bring him to get him in the picture here. Yes, my next part of the program is the outsiders part of the program, but as you know, we started to shift back, give Mr. Fender a go to make his say so. This is time for Mr. Fender to give his piece, and then I'm waiting in the wings with my outsiders like I did yesterday. And this part of the show seems to be working because the first outsider I uttered after waiting in the wings was tap it good, and we were tapping it good there. So it seems as if this is the strategy we're using. I need to get a breather. So when I come to the outsiders, them I'm strong and ready to roar. Yes,
Thank you,
Mr.
Baz.
Fender.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And let me say that I like this strategy that you brought in a formal presentation that I like. And I sure that the fans, they're going to be loving it because it produces, as you said, it produces HUDs when you mention it, right? Okay, so, back to,
And thank you, Mr. Fender, yeah, for the compliment. Yeah.
yes, Bash, and you all know that I must say, welcome to the Railbird Caymanas Punters Paradise. This network is doing wonderful, and to all our overseas uh, viewers that listen to this show and look forward to having the show before the final the race card started. You know, so thanks to you all for the level of support, and we love it here. Mishbu, she love it too. It makes her smile
Yeah,
all the time.
big up Miss Michelle Banks, you know?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Well, my take for the card for tomorrow, right? I see about 3 races that caught my eyes, and I'm going to say what I have to say pertaining to those races. Bash, in the first race, and you share a horse that I really like too, because I know the stables, and as you know, I always talk about stables. I like stables because when they are putting in the work and to acquire the best bloodstock into the stable to train them, Mikey Marlowe is, boy, I tell you, Mikey, continue doing what you're doing, and I know you will get the level of results. So, in the first race, here, 9 horses enter for this race, and I think Zedai has patiently waiting to unleash now, and I am saying Zedai should win this race with with a quality rider, AJ Allen. Tell us about AJ Allen, if you have that little time, can say.
Well, I'm gonna briefly and swiftly say that AJ Allen is one of my little dynamo as a jockey. I really rate him and respect him like that. And if you notice when he won and She's My Edge Fund, he was being a little, he was been altered a little by Robert Aladdin edging out on him, and at the time he had the whip in the right hand and he just gathered his arse's head and just put back the whip in the left and just get the job done right away, and did it like a jockey who was riding like 1,000 mounts recently after coming off a big long break. That is good for him.
Yes. And no doubt, this is why the champion trainer, Jason DaCosta, you know, call him and giving him some level of support.
Yeah,
And right.
I figure that's why Jason is working with him. He saw the ability in him.
Yes. Okay. So, fans, we're moving on to second race. And you all know that the Caribbean #1 trainer, jockey, is on board the horse that I like in this race. Horse #1, Golden Lawyer, Shane. I like that horse. And, you know, I can see the trainer, that stable, D. Powell, I think it is getting into top form. So I like that one. Yeah, David Powell, you know, that's big up to you here. All right. I also, in the fourth race, and this race, I want to confidently give one of my favorite trainer stable, the Patrick Wacky Lynch stable. I have so much respect for Patrick, and you know he has come a long way. I have another race to mention about him coming up, which is the feature race of the day. All right. So in this race, Wacky, he has 3 horses enter for this race, and I think he should be able to win this race. And the winner of the race is horse #8 with Rand Lewis, Lion Charmer. I like him. This horse is knocking at the door, you know, and Wacky is patiently taking his time to wait for his win. And I think in this race, he should be able to get his win, right? And also, I should say big up to Penicia Wolf. You know, let I say, fans, she is a quality talent rider that is here, and she's based at Patrick Lynch stable, and she's working. I can tell you, she's working hard in the morning. I able to watch her, you know, exercise on some of the horses, and she's doing good. It's just a matter of time. We have patience, so we're waiting. All right, I'm moving on now to the fifth race, and this race is the Aston Cammock Memorial Trophy. And Bash, you can help me here. Aston Cammock is like Sir Jerry Skelton in the class.
No, he's an icon. Yes, he's an icon over the years, you know.
Yes.
What I know of Australian Aston Cammock, he has his combination with Ian Carl Morgan. They had that appeal court combination. I think they had this most noble en route. Yes, Aston Cammock is a really good trainer, and he had plenty fairyland. Yes, he was a trainer that was riding high and rubbing shoulders with the Ralph Zade, the Billy Williams, the Arthur Sharp, and all of those trainers I knew when I was a really younger lad, a pretty young boy. But yes, Mr. Aston Cammock is rated well,
and
big time.
And I can remember he winning the Derby with Richard Depard.
With Reprieve.
Yes.
Because I did not say Reprieve, and I was going to say the Dr. Magnus and the Judge Hardy combination there as owner.
Right.
Yes.
You know, so, and out of the hands of Aston Cammock, here comes a young Patrick Wacky Lynch.
Yeah, I think he would sing a song for that trainer.
And you know, I said to Wacky all the time when I get a chance to have a chat with him, I said, their apprentice master, he showed you everything, and I see you're unleashing what you have learned from him. And let me tell you, big up to Waki. We on the Railbird and the Caymanas Pontas Paradise here have your career in for us to share and talk about, and it will be going on for a long, long time. Right. So,
Yeah, I thought, no, I'll cut you shortly.
yeah,
He had a history with a horse in the mud.
yes,
If rain falls,
yes,
you can look out for a horse named Pretender,
that,
trained by Aston Kamok, and I
yes,
guess it was owned by one of the popular owners who
yeah,
won the Derby with distinctly native
yeah.
Mr. Ken Gooden,
Good. Oh, yes.
who had the same easel dean in the Kamok stables
In
there.
yes.
So I knew well I love racing, and I can remember I had the facts and the figures right here.
So, fans, you are hearing history, and I know you all like to hear history while you get your tip and you get your three.
And
What is it,
triple
Michelle?
and triple.
Triple when triple come, you know, and I like that. And in this race, Patrick Lynch has a horse that I like in the race, horse number 9, Pineapple, and with the veteran jockey Ian Spence. And I know that Wacky knows that this horse fits Ian Spence, and that is why maybe he had just called for him to say, "Go and get the job done.
Yes,
I meet you out there."
and
You know?
is in good riding form right now.
Yes, yes,
Came second on Slam Shark yesterday.
yes.
Won with
Yeah.
Magnificent Force twice. So
Right. So, you know, I am saying that. Well, this is this is my ending for this moment on the show, and you know no doubt I'm enjoying, and fans, hope you all enjoying this week. Listen to what Bash has to unfold. It is going to be interesting and very, very valuable.
yes, thank you, Mr. Fender, as I am returning to complete the final section of my program. And I really do appreciate you giving me a hat off on that triple when triple come. I like the way you make mention of it. So we are going to go straight into our Outsiders program. My first outsider is race number 2, Aplam number 2. Horse number 2 in race number 2, Aplam. Yes, this one is not one we see definitely as a winner. She may has a minor winning chance, but she has a good chance to get into this exotics. She's light, she's speedy, she has shown that in the past, and I'm not gonna turn a blind eye to Aplam, even with the fact that she is not looking that substantial to people where betting is concerned. But I'm asking you to give just a peek at Aplam in your exotics and make yourself right. We are gonna look to the more fancied ones who can come up with the win. I'm gonna look to horse number 5, Hail the Queen, who surprisingly went to the front and last, and she was there for a while. This 4 furlong, his trip is reduced. She's over the straight where she ran her first race, and I'm looking for Hail the Queen to give us a good run after looking good since she recently ran in her last race. So I am gonna take the Golden Lawyer, even with the fact that he's drawn one, to give some good fight to this early queen, and look for number 8, Speed and Wheels, with Garvin Harris with lightweight on the outside. She's shaped up after a run, and she's gotten exercises coming into this race, so we are going to look for him. We are not, I'm going to say the truth, number 4, Dream to Reality, should have been in the reckoning here, but I'm going to take my shot with Chinita Estrella to give some competition in this race ahead of him because he honestly does not look the part at exercise coming into this race. Yes, if I am to die for this, I'm gonna say it because I have to give you what I saw. Yes. My next outsider on the program is race number 3, horse number 4, another mission, who is coming from off a long break, a pretty long layoff here. But she has been looking good. I know she can perform among these. She's worthwhile enough, and she may not be that much of an outsider with Radish Roman in the saddle, but look for another mission to give me some good run. Looking for good runs from Sprague with J. Lewis for L. Tomlinson, who we selected with Shooting Star. So Tomlinson's coming to do some damage on the day. Number 7, Roman Princess, again another combination. AJ Allen, who I took with ZI. So Roman Princess is fast, and I think Allen is much better than Abby where assistance is concerned. And you can look for Roman Princess. Dark Matter is gone up on the outside, but he's gone up in the handicaps, but he's drawn on the outside and could still have a strong say in the outcome here. I am looking for number 4, another mission, to be the outsider here, and we're gonna look for strong runs from number 6, Sprague, number 7, Roman Princess, and number 9, Dark Matter. Yes, Kensia is fast and coming off a break, but she's drawn on the inside. She can make an impression, but we're gonna leave her out for now. Yes, my third of 4 outsiders is race number 8, Brampton Alex, who has been looking really well at exercise. He's acting up, he's giving some real bouncy jump in the mornings. He's drawn nicely on the outside, he performs well over the straight. I am going to look for Brampton Alex to give me a good run here. And as we see, we are gonna go for number 4, KP Choice, to be the strongest rival. Number 1, Generational, who got beat by KP Choice, also performs well over the straight, just like KP Choice does. Another straight, another straight specialist is number 7, Emperor of the Cats, who we cannot left out with the handicaps and all of that. Yes, we were looking to Sugar Daddy, but he has now become an automatic non-starter because he was claimed after winning on Saturday. So we are going to look to Brampton Alex to be our outsider, number 8, and look for good runs from number 4, KP Choice, now trained by Philip Elliott with P Parchment. Then number 1, Generational, and number 7, Emperor of the Cats, the specialist. Yes, my final take on the day is my final outsider on the card, the final race on the program. Race number 10, horse number 7, all together. Yes, she showed wonderful speed and last when she was out by about 5 to 6 lengths with D. Campbell in that race won by Khaleesi. I think that could be a medium to get her ready for this race, and I am looking for her to just do something well here. She can also win this race. I think she has a shot to do so, and I'm gonna go with all together to be our final outsider on the card and make much of herself here. We're looking for good runs from number 11, Riley J with Richie Shakes. She's in on the handicap and she has good speed and she's gonna be of good worth here. We're looking for another we're looking for more good competition from number 4, Queen Latifah. Yes, Queen Latifah has the speed. She has been knocking at the door 2 seconds and a third in her previous 3 events, and I am looking for her to just give me a good, even though she's up in the handicaps because she ran with Tajay Sukwon last, but this race is restricted to fillies, so you can look for her to even with this rise in the handicap, she can still make a good mark here with the 6-time champion Omar Walker trainer. Greg Fenner. Yes, another good one here other than Riley J and the Queen Latifah. We're gonna look to number one Miss Brayton, who ran well on debut for trainer Rick Brown, and Philip Parchment, who is all teaming up back for this one. So they're looking to recoup some losses after that good encouraging first effort by Miss Brayton. And to a next extent, we are gonna look to number six Giant Vigorous, who did beat Brampton Alex with Matthew Bennett in a race with them recently. So you can look to Giant Vigorous to do something with how Brampton Alex won convincing yesterday. Impressive win for Brampton. Brampton boy, have me excuse. This is always happening to me. But we're gonna take number 7 altogether as our good outsider here and look for the good competition from number 11, Riley J, number 4, Queen Latifah, number 6, Giant Vigorous, and to a next extent, Miss Brayton, number 1. Yes, this is what we have to do. This is how we're going to wrap up. We're going to wrap up telling you that you must look out because this is Easter Monday and we have the Easter Sprinting card, which I took mahogany as a banker. So we are on show for this, the Easter Sprint Day. And Mr. Fender, enough respect and manners to you like that. We always have to big up our team. Kino, we got to big up Miss Michelle Ebanks, and we must big up Mr. Marvin Blake. Enough respect and manners every time.